House right now, trying to get out of here, is because I got a couple hours after work. I just got off work and I got a couple hours to get out. As you can see, I'm not exactly prepared. I still got my bag packed and everything from when I just went bank fishing the other day. So we got a couple hours to get out, so I'm going to make the most of it. Heading over to a little local lake, couple of minutes from the house. We'll check in at the lake. All right, just made it to the lake and I got freaking lucky. I guess I shouldn't have just considered that it would be all open, but as you can see, we got ice over there, and right in there, there's a nice little opening where the boat ramp is. So I'm freaking lucky, but I'm gonna be able to get out and fish. Not gonna have to be punching any holes or breaking any ice to launch, but I'm gonna unhook, catch you on the water. Just got out here, got through that little space in the ice. Just to take you through my thought process, right now I launched, I immediately noticed the water's pretty muddy. And cold, muddy water is something that just sucks to fish in. One of the worst scenarios possible, especially when the water's like in the upper 30s, lower 40s like it is today. A lot of the lake's still frozen, I can see ahead of me here. So my thought process immediately when that water is super, super cold, I'm thinking jerkbait, jig, any type of bottom bait, and potentially a lipless bait. And so with the muddy water, that pretty much eliminates the jerk bait unless there's a lot of wind or water moving or something. So automatically my thought process is telling me to go to a jig. Well, the sun's out, there's no clouds in the sky, and so the place to throw that jig for me is what I'm gonna try first. I'm gonna try some offshore stuff, specifically isolated offshore stuff. Since it's sunny, bluebird, hardly any wind. Anywhere that they're gonna be wintering on harder bottoms seems to be safest when the water's super cold. So that's what we're gonna start. We're gonna go drag that jig out deep, see if we can't make something happen. There's a couple spots in the lake I know that are like that hard bottom. So we're gonna see if we can catch some. Holy muddy. There's ice, like literally like where I'm gonna be casting. So chances of me catching one's not that good, especially when the water looks like that, chocolate milk. But all we can do is try, so we're gonna start dragging this jig around, see if we can't make something happen here. This would be freaking crazy if I caught one here. Shut up. Literally like casting to the ice. Usually this is a clean water bait. Let's see if the sneaky little secret stupid tube gets their attention at all. You can't even see the stupid thing. Come on, eat my tube. There's one. Oh, I don't know if that was a fish or what. All right, I'm switching to black blue. I don't got any confidence that they're even seeing that bait down there because it's so muddy, but like I always do, like I showed you in my video, we're gonna cut him down to a finesse head. Trim this weed guard down a little bit, and we're going straight chunk trailer because it is like 43-degree water and there's still ice like 15 feet from where I'm casting, so I'm gonna go ahead and say they're not real active. Alright, spot number one, no bueno. I'm going to make a quick little move and try something a little bit sneaky, throw that 6 cents flat side a little bit. Who knows, I've seen crazier things. Water's only like 43 degrees, but a lot of ice on the lake still. I don't know if you can see that back there, but not exactly ideal conditions. But hey, we're out. We got a couple hours after work. Always good to get out. Let's see if we can make it happen. All right, here we go, Mr. Flatside. Let's make it happen. Okay, that's a good start. Well, just got off the water. Definitely not successful night at all. Super cold water. like I always say, good to get out at least. It wasn't terrible, at least getting out. Making a few casts, what am I saying? It sucked, and I suck at fishing. There's a couple more spots I wanted to hit, but it's freaking cold, apparently. It's like 40 degrees, but it's windy, and sun's going down. It's getting not warm at all. No, at one spot I wanted to hit, there was a person throwing rocks in the lake. Like a grown-up adult person was throwing rocks into the lake. So that kind of sucked. I didn't get to fish there. But I'm not gonna make any excuses. Anyways, like I hinted at a couple days ago, I got a little surprise when I get home. A new company that I will be working with, starting a new series, do a little unboxing video when I get home. So stay tuned. Exciting stuff coming. Moving forward with the Milliken Fishing Channel. See you at home. Alright guys, I'm back to the house now. Not a very successful day on the water, to say the least. No bites, I don't think anyways. No fish. But always good to get out. I'm so happy we got open water now, and that's the first time out on the boat. Everything worked fine. Need to replace a couple spark plugs on the engine, I think. But as I hinted at in my last video, I got a new company that I'm working with this year. I'm very excited about it. You're going to be seeing one video a month dedicated to it. Or like today, we'll have it mixed in, and that company is, boom, Mystery Tackle Box. You know, these companies have blown up over the last few years. These tackle monthly subscription in a box companies, and Mystery Tackle Box has been right there at the forefront. And I think these are awesome for a couple of different reasons. You know, first off, for younger anglers, I'm big into getting youth involved. It probably has a lot to do with my son Max. I want him to love fishing as much as I do. Sometimes I probably push that a little too hard, trying to catch him a 7-pound bass instead of catching him any fish at all. You can relate to that if you're a dad out there. But this is a great way for younger anglers to build up their arsenal and learn a ton about a whole bunch of different baits in the fishing industry at the same time. But also, it's great for more experienced anglers like myself, and even people that fish tournaments. You get to try a lot of new baits that you maybe wouldn't have even thought about trying, or you'd walk past on the tackle shelf. And really, trying new baits is always going to make you more diverse as an angler. It's going to make you more complete as an angler, and you can catch more fish in a different variety of situations. So, I got a Mystery Tackle Box Pro Box for my subscription. I'm super excited about it. I'm going to be doing a little unboxing of that here. And I know I usually have a whiskey for my unboxings, but it's the middle of the week. I worked way too many hours today. I'm freaking exhausted, so we got a quick strike. All right, let's get started in this. To be honest, this is my very first Mystery Tackle Box that I've ever opened. You know, I've seen a ton of people do unboxings of the Mystery Tackle Box. I've spent a lot of time on their website, seeing the different companies and products they have on there. Awesome, awesome products, so I'm super excited about it. And just to let you know, I'm not getting paid by any of these companies that I'm doing the unboxing for, so I will give you a 100% honest review of everything. I'm not going to tell you to go buy one of the things in here, or that it's the best thing since sliced bread, or it's going to catch more and more fish for you if I think it's a piece of garbage. So I will tell you that. But anyways, let's dive into this. We got to get her open first. All right, let's chop her open. All right, let's get her dumped out. See what we got. I'm just gonna throw this. Probably shouldn't throw that. I'll set it over here. All right, so first off, it was packed nicely, just to let you know that's important. So here's the card that comes with it. It has a list of all the products and the prices of all the different products. And I'm already very excited about what I'm seeing here. Several of these things are already in my tackle box and things that I really wanted to try or I love to use. So we got it looks like, first bait on the list, a live target sunfish right here. Boom. This bait, you know, I said I was going to be honest about them and give you honest reviews and tell you if it's a piece of garbage. This thing's a freaking killer. I use this exact bait. I even used this exact color bait to catch several keepers in tournaments last year. And this is the smaller size. I actually caught them on the bigger size. So this is a 7/16 ounce 3-inch bait. Obviously super, super natural color. I'll take it out here for you real quick. Live Target came out with this bait the start of last year, and since then it's become super popular. Like, that thing will just freaking get bit. And I know a lot of guys have used this and haven't had a lot of success, but really the best action for me, for this thing will glide way further side to side than most frog baits, and it's because it doesn't have any resistance of any legs or anything, keeping it from moving too far. Anytime the water's super clean, especially around the spawn, post-spawn, and even into the summer when you got a really clear water lake but you want to throw a natural topwater bait, honestly, I don't know if you can throw a better topwater bait than this live target bluegill. Super awesome frog-style bait. Collapses real well. I'm super pumped to use this guy. All right, we'll move it on down. A rattle trap. Oh my, perfect. Number 2, rattle trap. This bait right here is perfect for this time of year. We got a red craw-colored, if I don't hook myself, a red craw-colored rattle trap. I think I have this exact color or very close to it. Obviously with the lipless bait, a rattle trap like this is known for it's just full of BBs, half-ounce size. This bait is a perfect color for spring. It's awesome they didn't just include one of the hundreds of colors rattle trap has. They actually included just a great fish-catching red color. Anytime around grass in the spring, red is awesome in muddier water in the spring. Anywhere you got muddier water in the spring, especially around grass, this is what you're going to want to be throwing here in the pre-spawn. Moving down, awesome. The Boom Boom swim bait. This is a 6-inch bait by Optimum Bait. I'm going to take it out, and it's crazy. I just ordered a bunch of stuff online, and I had this in my cart, but I decided that my order was big enough. You know, I'm not made of money, but this bait is awesome. It's actually it was a remake of the old BPS Bass Pro Shop swim bait that got discontinued that Takahiro Mori won a tournament on last year, except this is a weedless version, and it has a really, I've seen videos, I never actually used this bait, but it has a really good tight head shimmy along with that tail kick, and supposedly that's the thing that makes this bait so deadly. And they made a weedless version, which I'm not going to drop it to you guys yet of where I'm going here next weekend, but it's somewhere that a weedless swim bait, especially in muddy water, this white color is going to be perfect. I will throw this bait. Like, this is a great bait. Awesome, awesome bait, and a good color too. White's a great all-around color. All right, next bait up is the Flappin' Cross by Z-Man. Another really, really good bait. I'm going to take these out so you can get a good look at them up close. Just a perfect color. It's in a sprayed grass color, which is an obvious killer choice. It looks like Z-Man's color is a real natural watermelon too. So anytime you got clean water, this is going to be a killer as a jig trailer, on a shaky head, Texas rig. You can rig this a ton of different ways. It's a flapping type craw bait, so it's super versatile. This is a bait that I've actually used. It's great as a chatterbait trailer. I've used it for that. Swim jig trailer. It's great. And the good thing about Z-Man stuff is you can do that with it and it's not going to break. So these are like unbelievably durable. One of these bags would last you a freaking really, really long time. So this is another bait I will use. I'll put this right in my tackle box. This will be something that is definitely going to get used. Awesome bait. Next one up is the Twin Tail by Lake Lunkers. These guys. So basically it's a double tail grub, and it's in like a chartreuse color. You know, this is something, to be very honest, I probably would walk by on the tackle shelf. I would never ever purchase anything like this with my hard-earned money. You know, this might be good as like a chatterbait or a swim jig trailer. Pretty cool little bait. You know, it's honestly not something I would really use. Probably catch a bunch of different species on. Something that'll probably make its way into Max's tackle box. Something that he would love to tie on, especially because it's pretty. Alright, and last but not least, our sixth bait is Mustad hooks. Boom, 9/0 size. How friggin' sweet is that? I don't know if they're gonna fit in that weedless swim bait that I got, but this 9/0 size is a friggin' sweet size. I mean, look at that wide gap hook. This looks like it'd be perfect for any type of like a 6-inch paddle tail swim bait, 5-inch paddle tail swim bait. It might even fit in a 7. That, or if you're using a Magnum fluke or something, this will be just a great way to rig any type of weedless swim bait. And that's something I really like to throw. You'll see me throw a lot of weedless swim baits this year because they catch a lot of bass and they catch a lot of big bass. You know, especially anytime the water's cleaner and you're fishing around grass, a weedless swim bait is absolutely killer. These will definitely be getting thrown. You know, these are 2 for $5.33, it says. So it's a pretty pricey product, but a really nice stout hook And it's great that they throw it in there like that. It looks like the weight, it doesn't say what size the weight is. Looks like it's about 1/4 or 3/16 ounce weight though. Nice little lead head on there. Definitely isn't big enough for that boom boom swim bait, but that's completely fine. I will use these on any type of hollow body swim baits. Looks like I also got a Ketchco sticker. Max will love that. And KVD, Carl Von Dibble Digest. So, something to check out. Probably some tips on how to use these baits. Anyways, though, super happy about these baits. If I had one to pick that I'm probably most excited about, I guess it would probably be this boom boom swim bait. But the trap and the live target sunfish are also going to get used as well. But this guy, this should be a sweet bait, especially right around the spawn time into the post spawn. Or maybe if you were on a vacation next weekend somewhere that was a little bit warmer climate and they were already there, it will get thrown then. Anyways, though, I'm going to be doing these unboxings once a month. Let me know what you want to see with these. You know, I plan on having some where I unbox it, like at the lake, and then I go try to catch some fish on these baits, which, if they're like they are in this one, it won't be a problem. As always, subscribe to Melican Fishing if you want to see more of these. I have a giant unboxing video coming next week as I prepare for a bigger trip that I'm super excited about. I'm going to leave you in the dark a little bit, even though I have hinted a few times of where I'm going. But as always, thank you so much for the support. I look forward to making some great videos for you in the next couple weeks. I'm out.